Good morning. It's really dark. I didn't turn on the proper lights in here. Good morning. Happy Thursday to all of you. I am Ty Beauchamp. Well, you know, because you tuned in. You're watching Morning Mindset. This is the space that we come together. I bring someone in. Good morning, Roland Jack. Good morning. Good morning, Innocence. Aicha is here. My dear girlfriend is going to join us today and do a breathing exercise with us after we do our reading. So Aicha, it's going to be probably about like 15 or so minutes. And then I'll bring you in for our breathing. But you're watching Morning Mindset. This is where I cleanse my face, obviously. They're not any special cleansing cloth. I think these are Neutrogena. I apply, well, the oil I apply is definitely special, if I do say so myself. This is Brown Girl Jane's Glow Luminous Facial Serum. And I applied this next to create hydration. Oh my goodness, I have so many things on this desk. And that's what keeps my glow. And then, you know, we're going to have a moment where I read Iyanla Until Today, this amazing book, for us to just kind of start the morning off right. I've already had prayer with Emil and Brett. I've already studied some word and some devotion on my own, did some meditation and reflection. And I'm on the heels of coming back from Joshua Tree, which is in Southern California. Oh, and I bought myself those flowers yesterday. It's about honoring myself and loving ourselves and feeling the amazing presence of God. So I am going to read Iyanla Until Today. I think somebody is supposed to be joining me for the reading. I don't know if she is here. I'm trying to remember who I was speaking to over text who said that they wanted to join. But we're going to have a word from Auntie Iyanla's Until Today. I'm going to create an Amazon store so that way, order yours. I mean, I keep telling you all. So who's supposed to be joining me today for this? I know that someone purchased the book. The book is on its way, said Shelly Lenise, wonderful. Shauna, perfect. All right, so let me, I thought someone was joining me today. I can't remember who it was. Good morning, the plant doctor. So today is February 10th, 11th. Come on, help me somebody. Like the pastor says, when you found your place, say amen. Is it the 11th or is it the 10th? I believe it's the 11th. Good morning, Shakura. And when I tell you that Mercury in retrograde, good morning, Tarana. Oh, that's who's joining me. Perfect. I couldn't remember who it was. Tarana, I love you so much. Dynamic activist and leader, Tarana Burke, creator and founder of the Me Too movement. Oh, how beautiful are you? I can't hear you. Oh, there I can. Hi.
How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you. Thanks for joining me this morning.
Thanks for having me. I love this community. It like really sets the tone for the day. So I've just been loving it. Thank you.
Oh, that makes me so happy. You know, I was sharing yesterday, like this was it's always been a part of my practice. I share it in stories, and it's one of those weird things where I was like, are people into this? I don't know, but I didn't even care. You know, it was just more about like, in some ways being self-serving, but I'm happy that it's speaking to so many people and supporting them. What's your name?
Yvette.
Yvette. And where are you based, Yvette?
I'm in Los Angeles.
I could tell by the, pardon?
I'm actually in the Valley.
Oh, okay. Where in the Valley are you?
Reseda.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. Your skin is glowing.
Thank you. I got to get some of your products, but this is just regular old lotion.
Well, it's working for you today, but I promise you that glow will work even better. So when you are ready. So thanks so much for joining me, Yvette. Today's February 11th, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to start, and then I'll try and create some equilibrium. I love when, you know, our wonderful tribe closes out, and then we'll have a conversation. And then my girlfriend Aisha is going to come in. She's based in the UK. She's going to do a breathing exercise with us so that way we can go off and have a magnificent day. So everyone, we're reading from Until Today by Auntie Iyanla Vincent. This is a part of our daily devotion and connection. February 11th, I will know love when I realize people will come into my life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Leaving just ain't easy. It is unfortunate and it happens. When it does, we fight it because leaving someone you have spent time living with and loving is no easy task. In every relationship, regardless of how it started or how it is ending, there are so many good things you have convinced yourself could and should keep you together. They do until the day you wake up and realize the things that once worked no longer do. You know you've changed, you've grown. The little things that once brought a smile to your face are now a burden in your heart. Oof. You know what you have to do? You just have to know how to do it. You don't want anyone, especially you, to get hurt. You know that if you could just say what you feel, if you could just move beyond the fear, the guilt, the anticipation of anger, you could close the door. It wouldn't be easy, but you could move on. You know you have done the best you could. You know you've given all that you have to give. Yet for some reason, you may keep trying to make it work. Well, here is something that you may not know. Your go, Yvette.
When you have learned all you can learn in a relationship, its season will end. When you have healed, when you came into the relationship to heal, its purpose has been fulfilled. When a relationship is over, it is over. Hanging on will only make the days hard ahead darker. Until today, you may have thought that ending a relationship was a difficult, challenging, or unnecessary experience. Just for today, be devoted to acknowledging and accepting all that you have learned and all that you have healed. When you're grateful for those things, it will be easier to let go. Today, I am devoted to acknowledging lessons learned, blessings earned, and wounds that have been healed.
Ooh. Let's
That,
talk about this because, ooh, go ahead. I'm listening. You go first.
that was me for like, I'm recently out of a relationship that I was in for 4 years.
Oh,
And
wow.
I was in it for 2 years too long. But all those emotions, all those feelings is what kept me in that relationship because I knew it would hurt him. Not necessarily because I was disconnected, but I knew how he loved and felt about me that I was like, I don't want to hurt him like that. But, you know, I just got to that point. So I was like, you know what, I got to do what's best for me. This relationship is no longer working. So I honored myself and made moves. And I mean, to this day, I'm still like, oh, I feel bad. But I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do and get closure how you can. So that was a message that I needed to read today.
But let me tell you, Yvette, the other piece that stuck out to me is that when we realize that the season is up for us, it's also up for them.
Mm-hmm.
So even to your point of saying that you didn't want to break his heart, the season was up for him too. So I don't know if you have a relationship with him or her or what have you, but they're probably thriving in a new way. Because when we try and extend a season beyond its timeline, it's not only hurting us, it's not allowing them to heal and grow from that experience and move on. It's funny because I don't read these before I come on, even though obviously I've read them year after year after year. I don't remember them all.
Yeah.
But I was having this feeling yesterday because I've been in an international love situation and it's hard. And we are trying to figure out whether or not it's our time right now.
Yeah.
And part of the reason why I went to the desert and spent time there and wanted to really connect and just really kind of understand and hear from God, like open my heart to wherever you want me to be. But yesterday I had this exact thinking and feeling about if time is up, if time's up at this juncture or yesterday, tomorrow, last week, I gotta be easy with time being up because when we try and force ourselves, we're not allowing the natural evolution and growth process for us to be extended into a new realm. Maybe,
Yeah. That makes so much sense. Yeah.
So I don't know who who's watching and who may have been challenged or is going through a situation right now where you're trying to reconcile a relationship, a job. Just ask yourself, has the reason been fulfilled? Have I learned and have I healed a wound that was present when I entered that season? And is that season potentially up? Because if we know and we can ask ourselves specifically whether or not something has happened during that time that has already completed its cycle, then why we want to stay on the damn hamster wheel?
Hmm.
You know? So awesome. How's
Yeah.
your heart now? How are you feeling now in terms of the healing of the relationship? Are you healed?
I am healed. He and I are finally like in a place where we can talk, but I also feel like I'm in a place where we don't even need to be friends. That's what I'm feeling now because I don't hate him. He wasn't a terrible guy. He just wasn't my forever is what I felt in my heart. But just yesterday, I was having a conversation with him and I was like, you know what? We don't even need to be friends anymore. I still don't hate him. I still,
Season is up.
yeah, I'm like, we just need to really cut all ties. You know, we can't even be friends because he asked for a favor. And I was like, see, this is why I don't even like you.
But season is up. But that's the other thing. You know what's so interesting? So many people, and I'm literally, I have relationships with all of my exes.
Yeah.
And I was speaking of one a couple weeks ago who's now has moved on, and he's like, stay in touch. And I'm like, listen, there's nothing you're going to be able to really do for me. There's nothing I can really do for you under the circumstances. The season is closed, and I felt so at peace. And, you know, I just want to encourage us to realize that if the season and the reason it has been fulfilled and you healed something that was broken or wounded before, allow yourself to move on to the next blessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And now I'm not talking about marriages, everyone, just FYI, because I do believe in the sanctity of marriage, and there's a system for making sure that you're trying to make it work and do all the things you can to make it work before you abandon it. So I'm just saying, but this goes for whether or not it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, sometimes professional relationships. You just have to understand and get clear about what they fulfilled.
Yeah. Yeah. That is so.
Okay.
Hang on to situations that no longer serve you. It blocks you from receiving what actually wants to manifest in your life. So it's like peace, season's up.
Deuces. Well, also because, you know, what I realize is that that's all energy. And
Yeah.
my point is, like, if I'm putting all of this energy into a space that can't really hold it, then I'm selling myself short. I'm selling this opportunity short. And, you know, this also makes me think about something I used to study. It's just the law of detachment, and
Mm-hmm.
how you can't necessarily be so clamory and holding on to, you know, if you have tight fists, you can't receive anything. So
Yeah.
we often have tight fists on relationships, on people, on, you know, jobs, on money. But if you don't open your hand, how are you ever going to receive? All of that is just being held.
Yeah.
So we have to know the balance of inviting in and then letting go in order to receive.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So what do you want to receive today? What are you creating space for today?
Today I am creating space for. That's a good question. Just to be, I just want to be open in every area of my life. You know what I mean? Just to receive. I'm working on things with work, in my personal life, loving on myself more, not being judgmental towards myself. So I just want to really remain open to receive all the good that my heart desires and just hold that space day in, day out, all day, every day. So just holding space to be open.
I love that. And I think, you know, when we choose to be open, that is the first step in us signaling to God that we're ready to receive.
Yeah.
You know, and then the other actions are, how do you make room? How do you release in order to receive? But the
Mm-hmm.
first is the consciousness of deciding that you want to be open.
Mm-hmm.
And so many of us remain closed to possibilities. And therefore we don't ever experience our promise, because we're, you know, I don't do that. I'm not going there. That's not my type of person. That's not my type. That closed mindset
Mm-hmm.
forces us to miss blessings that could have, you know, truly been the most abundant thing. So I love that, being open. Well, today I'm going to keep peace despite having technical difficulties and having a calendar and schedule that I'm just looking at that paralyzes me. But I'm going to remain in a space of peace and gratitude, and also anticipation of of something dynamic to happen in this world. You know, it's so interesting. I've been thinking a lot about suffering. While I was in the desert, it just, you know, it made me realize that there are places that seem like places of lack, and then there are situations where people really are in a state of lack. And my heart has been feeling for people who are really, really having it difficult during this time. So I'm anticipating great things for myself and also for others. That's where I am today.
All right. Well, I send you all that positive energy, and just keep in mind, we can only control what we can control and do what we can do. So may your schedule bring you excitement and peace.
Thank you so much. You are beautiful, Yvette. Thank you so much for joining. I was like, I know. And you have a candle line, am I correct?
I do, yeah.
Okay, tell us really quickly about your candle line.
So my candle line is To It, and I got the name To It from the word intuition, because each candle has a name. So for instance, one of my candles' name is Release, and the message behind release is release and let go. So it's like every time someone burns a candle, my intention is to fill their space with what they need to bring in or let go each time they burn a candle. So they're all made out of coconut wax, which is a much cleaner, safer, slower burn. And I started the business as a creative outlet because I'm an accountant, and that work is just stressful in itself. And I'm like, I need something else. So I just started making candles, and it's been, pretty fun ever since.
Well, let me just say this. I celebrate you. You have to stay connected to the Brown Girl Swap, which is our initiative that we started at Brown Girl Jane to support Black women-owned businesses.
Okay.
We also had a grant. Your site, what's your site? Right. What's your site?
TuitCandleCo.com. It's at TUIT candleco.com.
TuitCandleCo.com. I'm pinning it for you all here. Oh no, I didn't do it right. Sugar, I didn't do it. Why did it spelled out another word? Can you pin it, because I'm gonna can you type it? Oh yeah. Wait, no, see, someone just pinned your name. I'm just gonna pin it so then they can go.
Well, it's not right. It's TUIT TUITLA.
Okay, so you pin that, and then I'll pin it. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me, Yvette. I am grateful for you. As soon as it comes up, I'll pin it, and then I'm gonna invite Aicha in so we can do a quick breathing exercise. People don't go anywhere. We just had our word up until today with Yvette from To It Candle Co., who's an accountant who did a beautiful job of reading with me, but also sharing her truth about release and seasons and times being up, and getting clear about when the season is up in relationships. So if you didn't see the whole thing, it will be on my IGTV. You can go back and watch. And I am waiting for Yvette to pin. And I'm gonna send you out, and I'm gonna bring Aicha in, okay? But I'll pin it as soon as it's up there. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect.
All right, thank you so much for having me. Everybody have a beautiful day.
Love and blessings. Thank you so much, sis.
Okay.
Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye. Come on in, Aicha. Now this is, thank you so much, Yvette, for joining. It's beautiful to have you. Support her Black-owned business. She's a candle maker out of LA. I love what she's doing. Trying to see there. Are you doing Breathe? I'm trying to see which one, because Aicha has a few handles. I'm trying to see if she's going live on Breathe by nope, they declined. Let's see what we can do. Thank you so much for joining, though. That was super powerful. Seeing if Aicha's coming in on Aicha McKenzie. I didn't know which.
Literally, Mercury today. Hello.
When I tell you the last, your hair looks amazing. I miss
Thank you. You know those days when you do a twist out and you take it out and it just drops perfectly. It's not every time. It is just absolutely the luck of the god. But today, she was cute.
Yes, she's adorable. Well, but your hair is always super amazing. Whenever, I just love your fro, and I wish my curl pattern would hold like that. So I got to train it. I got to get there. Yeah. How are you, sis? How's your spirit?
My spirit is really good today. Thank you very much for asking. We are nearly 3 p.m. here in London, and I've had a fantastic morning. And so, yeah, I'm feeling good. Bringing all that energy to you guys for your morning.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I love that you said yes. And we're going to try and do this a little bit more often, everyone. So after Morning Mindset, I'm going to invite Aicha in. She'll share a little bit about who she is and what she does. But this is my sister who is over in the UK, who we just have such a dynamic connection. We were introduced by Vernon Francois, and it was just kind of like, ooh. But she is an entrepreneur. Well, first of all, she is an amazing spirit and force that brings light and love to everyone. She's an entrepreneur who has multiple businesses, but is focused now on her wellness business, which I'll have you talk about. And then we'll just do a quick breathing exercise, 2 or 3 minutes. And thank you so much. And I want you all to follow her. And I'll pin her website as well before we jet off. So
thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really wanted to dive into finding a way that I could help others, you know, finding my purpose to be able to serve other people and sharing the gift that we all have of breathing. It is the most important part of our whole entire health. And the fact that we haven't even really considered that and paid enough attention to it, that is what I would like to do, and bring that awareness to everybody, because really, you know, even simply with 3 deep breaths, it really can change where we're at and how our spirit feels and how we are at any given moment. So really that's the word that I'm sharing. So let's do some exercises so you feel it out for yourself, and then we can have a little chat.
thank you so much, Kevin. I'm pinning, Kevin, put your site up there.
Thank you. So I'm just using my Breathe Mist. It's an essential oil blend. It will be available soon. But please do this part with me. So rub your hands together. Second, it's getting me a bit of music. Okay, so rub your hands together fast enough so that you start to feel the heat. And when you feel that heat, that's energy, right? It's a tangible energy that you can feel. It's there for you whenever you need it. When you're feeling low on energy, know that you already have it inside. So when you can feel that energy, get it, slow it down, and then bring your hands into a prayer position. Bring your prayer up so that your fingertips lightly touch that space just in between your eyebrows. Close your eyes. And take a deep inhale. And an easy exhale. Twice more. Inhale, filling up your belly. Filling up your lungs. Exhale. Let it go. Last one. Inhale, filling up your belly. Filling up your lungs. Add a little bit of pressure on your fingertips, just touching in with that space in between your eyebrows, your space of intuition. Exhale, let it go, and just drop your hands down anywhere that's comfortable. So your eyes are closed, you're breathing really softly in and out through your nose. Nothing complicated is happening. You breathe 25,000 times a day, and all we're doing right now is some awareness to our breath. So as you inhale, concentrate on that space in between your eyebrows, that space that we touched at the beginning, your space of intuition, and relax that space across your forehead. Unclench your jaw, have a little gap in between your teeth, and let your tongue rest gently on the roof of your mouth. On the next exhale, drop your shoulders away from your ears. So now you have this whole totally relaxed space, just ready and open. Inhale, filling up your belly, filling up your lungs. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, filling up your belly, filling up your lungs. As you exhale, just let everything go that you don't need. Anything that doesn't serve you can go out with your exhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. So we're going to take a breath, which is called a box breath right now. I'm going to talk you through it. It's very simple. We're going to inhale for the count of 4, hold when we're full for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, and then hold again when we're empty for the count of 4. Okay, so exhale the breath that you're on, and we'll start together. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, filling yourself up. And hold. Exhale, emptying out. And hold. Last one, inhale. Hold. Exhale. And hold. And just allow your breath to take its own natural rhythm. Before you run off into your day, just check in and see how you feel and how your breath is feeling. If you're feeling more grounded, if you're feeling like you're ready to go and smash out that day, that there's more clarity. And then open your eyes. And welcome back to Thursday. Just simple.
I love you so much. We should figure out the cadence that works for you, the box method. Everyone, she is dynamic. So follow Aicha McKenzie. Also follow AMCK Breathe, right?
Yeah, Breathe by AMCK, all one word. Yeah.
And she does amazing workshops. And because she's in the UK, the timing will work wonderfully for you, I think. And we're going to start to incorporate Aicha as often as she can into our morning routine and mindset. Because now that we've had, dialogue and devotion and conversation, now we center our hearts, our minds, and our spirits so that way we can really implement and act on. So today I'm devoted to acknowledging lessons learned, blessings earned, and wounds that have been healed. And as we go forth, we are going to breathe. We are going to breathe. We're going to breathe. And what I love about breathing is that it's our most natural and instinctive practice.
Yes.
It's our most natural and instinctive practice. And yet we butcher it. We butcher it. And so take that moment in those times when you are all over the place and just breathe. Any last words you want to leave us with? I have to jump on another call. I'm getting text messages.
No, just take time for yourself. Today also it's a new moon. So, plant your seeds, really invest in new beginnings and then be ready to watch them all grow and come into fruition, really. That's the thought of today. And I hope that everyone has an incredible day. Hope you all have a great day over there.
I love you so much.
Love you too,
talk
darling.
To you later. Everyone have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye.
Bye. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Thank you. Everyone have a great day.